I want to see us, we're not interested in big growth because of the school, and we've got some things that are up in the air. They are and they're not. If you were here, if you came in every day and sat here for a week, 7 days, and you counted the number of people that come through this building in a given week, it's amazing. This is the main ministry team that runs the school. Although we've been able to spread that out and we're developing our team, but the way we rebuilt the school was we rebuilt it as a community school and not a church school or whatever. That's not the term for it I was looking for, but and so I am aware of how many people, when school does a function here, you can't get the people in. They don't fit. We can shoo them in, but when we always have a service team. Anytime you do anything big, you have a service team, and that's the way we're functioning is we're using other people's building, and we keep the service team in the back, outside the building, outside of this room. If you keep all the service people out there, you can get people in, which is not really ideal. It's not what you want to do, but that's how we have to do it. And if we grow as a church, we definitely won't be able to fit the people in here. Now, but we want to grow, okay? We don't want to have it. We don't want to be like this, okay? Especially when I know I am Debbie deals with a lot of people, and I deal with a lot of people. Sometimes a lot of times they're different people, and so we have a good idea the numbers we're working with. That's why when I come here on Sunday morning, I don't feel like we're shrinking, because we're not. We're growing in big numbers, not just a little bit. We're growing in big numbers. Also because I've been working in this church since '71. I mean, this church started in Bible studies, and I am aware of the number of people that I'm the awakened people that I'm working with. And it would, just the people outside that don't come here will fill this room. That's how many people I work with on a week, from week to week. And so I'm just praying. We need to be praying about it. My work has shifted to Twin Falls, and what I'm trying to do is pull our work back here so that we can reach the Jerome children, because we're not reaching them anymore. I mean, I used to have a really strong, house-to-house ministry in Jerome, and I'm retired, and what I'm trying to do is build a team here, and that's why I want to shift that youth ministry over here to Jerome instead of in Twin Falls. That doesn't mean I'm going to quit ministering over there, because nobody's going to train these kids. No one will. No church, no school over there is going to take these kids that we work with. They're just not going to do it. And
what we have happening in the school is we work with a lot of churches.
Yeah.
Which is different, I think.
And that's what we want.
Yeah.
That was by design. Yeah. Because we're not, no matter, if we get back up to 200, we're still not big enough to run a school. It takes a church of 1,000 to run a school, really. And we're going to have that number, but they're not going to be in this church. They're going to be in a number of churches. How many churches are we working with?
We have the Lutheran, we have the Needs of Grace, we have the Presbyterian and Renew. So,
And the Baptist church.
And we have other churches and the Spanish church.
Yeah, so there's 8 churches involved in the school. Yeah.
Well, we have other, I couldn't tell you where all the other.
And there's some of the school families are not connected, and so I was asked, one of the parents who was a pastor, I thought there's 2 pastors have kids here. Yeah, and uh, and there's a lady that goes out there, probably a couple of ladies that go out to Northridge that work in the three. So we've accomplished our goal, which is to broaden the ministry of the school. And we set it up that way. We spent a lot of money, probably around $30,000 to set up the school as an independent organization. That's how, I mean, blue sky, they call it blue sky. Blue sky is expensive. You know, the legal stuff that you have to do. Our church is valuable and it's important, and well, we never will, because you have to, there's a continuity of philosophy, a spiritual presence in the school that it comes from this church. It doesn't come from the other churches, it comes from here. And if we don't have this group, that school will completely change, completely. And I'm not wanting that to happen because, you know, obviously I believe in what we're doing here, or I wouldn't be here. And
But our teachers in some way have been trained by Diane. I mean, almost all of them have, because we have quite a few teachers, but they have had some training.
right, and if you haven't, some of you that have studied with me, like Nancy and others, Debbie, long time ago, realized that what we do in the church and what we do in the school are parallel concepts, and they are self-supporting. The principal approach and moral government are the same thing. The different terminology and different ideas. We can use the principal approach and make it community. The theology in moral government will not be community, it will be divisive. Yeah, it's been very good. So I'm just kind of, I have a lot. A lot of things I have. Our girls and that are all gone, and there's a whole bunch of reasons why they're not here. But I have things which I'm going to try to do. I'll see if I have time today, but I may not. Anyway, we have to have ministry. Lot of fruit. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. We're not going to do something that doesn't produce. principal approach is